Yeah, yeah. I'm ready to go. Stand by. Just let people join. I just need to do something here. No. No. Live, yeah? Are you up? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, no more ranting. Although some people do like it. But I have got news for you folks. I have found the part, one particular show where it started to become apparent that the growth, the annual regrowth of the tree, always bushes, large bushes. You know, this is why you see the gardeners out there trimming the bushes to make them all even so that the leaf growth is even. So if you want a circle or a dome on the top of your bush, if you want a dome on the top of your bush, you've obviously got to keep trimming it, and then it will learn to grow at that height, you know. But you do get the odd spikes that come out, you know, just out of control regrowth, which is fair enough. And there's no harm in trimming those off, and it's called pruning. Okay, so here we are at Manchester again. Early morning departures. Got a beautiful 7:57 here. But if you see this previous departure here, I've just looked at some of the departures and I'm thinking, why am I not following the aircraft all the way out? And here's, you can see, look, watch. Right, now normally I'd still track him all the way down the runway, but look, he's gone. And why am I doing that? Because I've done it on the previous one as well, and this is early morning. But what is interesting, I haven't looked at this 757. Now this is a beautiful aircraft. You're going to want to follow it all the way out, get the rotate and get all that sort of like wing fluff and all the as the engines sort of like, you know, hit the tarmac. You can hear the engine power hits the exhaust hits the tarmac. You see all that plumes of water coming up, and of course with this one, here she comes rolling on now. This is early doors at Manchester, folks, in December. So it's cold. I'm on my Todd. I've walked all the way up there on my own with all the gear in the pitch dark. Camera is still struggling to get a focus at this point.
320, just making this.
How's that audio, guys?
Behind this 737. And then we'll run
sorry.
Is it Neo, is it?
This is for you, Matt Truland. He wants to see the results of the trimming. The trimming. So you want to follow this one all the way out, don't you? Even if it is bad, even if the visibility is half decent because of the camera. Listen to that, mate. RB211s, Rolls Royce. Are we too loud? Is it too loud, folks?
All active YouTube and Facebook, yeah. Good, okay.
to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's just see. Now watch.
Go on, son.
I want to follow it, but I sacrificed the shot with the trees there, and here's the tree. Now that is, you know, small growth, but as you can see there, that whole tree there was just ruined.
That's a Neo.
Just ruining the takeoff shot. So
You can tell this is a Neo. Both from the
you
look.
go from that, and then go back to here, and then go back to something like this, which was, oh, wait a minute, what was that? Hold on a minute, let me just, it's just so many good ones, man. Okay, how about this one then? September 2019, this is after it was done, basically. After we had been given full authority to go and trim the bush. It's aviation and gardening, folks, by the way. This isn't a gardening show. This is about, okay, this is one piece that we put together. Because it deserves it. It's such a classic shot. But now, this is the clean shot. Here we go. Just look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, pretty woman. Goosebumps, man, goosebumps. Turn and burn. Clean. See the little sprouts? Look at that. And now we have trimmed the bush. And you've got the run out shot there. Beautiful. You know, what can you say, man? And you know what is the crazy thing is that it's a great shame that there are. I thought that the aviation true AvGeek community were good people, and I think 99.9% of them are. It's just this tiny little minority of people who look. There's people out there who don't like me because I'm just sort of like ambitious, if you like to say that. You know, I'm just keen to, you know, show people if they feel like they're sort of like they haven't got that capability, then that's up to them. But why do they have to be so ranty about it? But anyway, so we've done that Manchester. Now somebody wanted to watch a Manchester, but we can watch some sort of roll-ons like what about, let's just have a look at this one. Hold on a minute. Is that December 2018? Qatar lands heavy at Manchester, 53 seconds. Let's just have a little look at this.
Okay, so here we go. This is a beautiful aircraft.
Oh, yeah, this is from the Boozer. Look at the vortexes coming off.
And of course, One World, Qatar planning to step away from the One World programme, or threatening to do so to speak.
So this is quite a windy approach here, folks. This is this is from the the balcony of the airport pub at Manchester. We'll come back to that in a second because we've got an aircraft rolling, departing to where, GP? Dallas, DFW, out to M14 guys, neck of the woods. Morning. Blackbird, having a bit of a rant. There's a couple of blackbirds definitely having a bit of a barney there. Could be a cat, because I think they're nesting at the moment. All right, fellas. Probably a couple of females, I'd imagine. You can see the bush that they're doing it in. A couple of cackling old fishwives, aren't they? Where's it at, Chilly? And where's it at? Have I got? Okay. It's coming at me like Cleopatra. Oh, it was a magpie. It was a magpie. It was a magpie. Oh. Look. There she is, there she is. Nothing worse than breaking into beautiful. Hey, look at that! Now that's an angry robin over there. Look, where's he at? Oh, I can't see him. There he is. Oh, he's got something in his mouth. He's got babies. Look, he's got baby food. Oh, look. Now that was bad because the magpie was in that bush. That may be the bush that he's or she. So she's feeling threatened going back to the nest because of that bloody magpie that was in there disrupting the. That must have been a nest then. Obviously that it was. Oh man, this time of year it's you know it's. Survival of the fittest, isn't it, really? It's a terrible thing to watch. I'm not a big fan of, you know, I've got to be honest with you. You know, I love the wildlife stuff. I absolutely love the wildlife stuff. I'm not a big fan of, like, you know, and I know it's all part of the game, and I know that they kill the antelopes and all that sort of stuff. I know I'm not a baby, and I don't like, it's not like, you know, oh, I don't, you know, why do you have to show, but why do you have to show the antelope being munched to bits, you know, by a pride of, or being hunted by a pride of lions, you know? I think I mean, I know it's the natural thing, but why show it? Always have to show it. You know, when you got the polar bears, I'm fully aware that, you know, well, you've got to educate people, I know, but why you always have to show the, you know, the polar bear on its own, like riding out in the, you know, on a little bit of an iceberg on its own? It's like, man, you know, I mean, the worst thing is that they're actually now, because the waters are, you know, the ice is receding. You know, they're going into the towns and the townships and all that. The polar bears. Anyway, what are we getting onto polar bears for? So anyway, so back to this one quickly, Gilly. Let's just double check, make sure there's nothing coming out. Oh, I've got a BA 787 going to Atlanta. Looks like he's coming out. Okay, okay. Is that the NX? 320-200. Let's do one for our friends in. In Ireland, shall we? Because we've got a lot of friends in Ireland, and we love going to Dublin to film. So this is one for you, Dublin fans. He's still there, look. He's still there. He's not happy, that Robin, or she's not happy. That's a terrible thing. I don't like to see that. Bloody magpies, man. They're yeah, not my favourite bird. I have to be honest with you. You know what I mean? A bit like wasps. You know, like pesty, sort of like pesky. You know. I know it's it's all nature, it's all nature, stop being so sensitive. I just don't like it. I hate any harm to any kind of animal. I wouldn't want to see any harm come to I wouldn't want to see any harm come to a magpie, but I'd just rather they just wouldn't be so nasty about raiding. I mean, I know the wrens do that as well, the jays do that, sorry, the jays do it. What's that? Just landed up on top of there. I can hear her. Oh yeah, here we go. Come on, girl. Oh no, she's gone long, man. Has she gone long? Yeah, she's gone. Yeah, she's gone long, Jilly. Very long. Okay. Yeah, yeah. He's already yeah, he's already gone. Okay, Dreamliner taxiing, folks. Is it a blue tip? I can't see from the colours. A couple of little mates there. Right, John? Yeah. Yeah, what about all this coronavirus then, eh? Yeah, I know. Bleeding idiots. Can't look after themselves, can we? Here we are up on here, lovely. All nice and clean. Go wherever we want. Go down to see Harry. Go and meet Bill. Is it one of the little greenfinch, possibly? One of the ones that comes into my garden. Or red. Okay, we've got a Dreamliner taxiing, folks. Oh, that poor Robin, he's mega pissed off, isn't he? I can actually hear the other. I think I can hear its mate talking to it as well. Yeah, its mate is in the bush. It's always nice to see a bee. Oh God, here they come. Sweet. Parakeets, folks, if you're wondering what that squeaky noise is. Okay, I can hear that. So she's lining up. 09, right? This is the normal operational runway for easterly departures or westerly departures, whichever way you look at it. They're going out from the west towards the east. So, but anyway, this is the normal standard procedure. And of course, if you're a regular to Big Jet TV, you'll see we are very fortunate to have a position exclusive to Big Jet TV, negotiated for on behalf of our members by Jerry. And yeah, great relationship we've got there at the Hilton Gardening. 30% discount to all our members if you stay there, and if you go to room 747 if you can get it, because that's the one that we did the feature on. Should show that in a minute, shouldn't we? So this is BA227. Registration is Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Lima, London to Atlanta. And just she is a 787-9. British Airways got a number of 787-8s as well, not as many as the 9s, and of course they got 110, which was supposed to be delivered ages ago, wasn't it? Whatever happened to that? Was it delayed? Was it? I understand it may have left Boeing's facility, but maybe someone can update us on that. Okay, we've got an approaching aircraft, so Boeing 777-300, no call sign on it. That may have come in from. Let's just have a little look where she's come from. Oh blimey! She's come from. Wow, right over the top. Wow. That's interesting. Well, I've never seen that before. That's crazy. Apparently, the 777 that's just come in is from Russia. Has come in from Russia. If you follow the flight path of it, folks. ACT Airlines 747, another Saudi 747 operating Shannon to Chicago. How can that be Shannon to Chicago? Okay, gets it a little bit wrong sometimes, but that's what happens with these. Okay, so we're still waiting for another one to come in as well, which is a Virgin Dreamliner in from Shanghai. So these aircraft from Shanghai and from the East, folks, will predominantly be stuffed with PPE equipment, mainly I'd imagine gowns and face masks, because obviously in terms of the logistics and the packing of gowns and face masks pack down very thin, so you can get millions into, like, you know, into a cardboard box. Well, not, you know, into a large cardboard box, but you could probably get like 10,000 in an average sort of like cardboard box, if not more. But if you pack them all down, you can, and you fill an aircraft with them. You're talking about millions of them, like 50 million or something like that. I think ABC brought in 50 million. Cargo Logic are doing the same. Obviously, there's less capability with the Dreamliner unless they strip the seats out. You know, sometimes they strip the seats out, like what Condor have done with a couple of their aircraft. I think it was the interior of one of the 767s that we saw the other week, where they've stripped the interior out of the aircraft in order to obviously maximise the capability and the capacity of the inside of the cabin without seats in it. It obviously will sort of like quadruple it. What's interesting is that this fella waiting to go out to oh, was he rolling? He's snuck in. This guy going out to Atlanta. It's quite interesting because he, you know, waiting there for ages, man. Okay, 160 knots. That's about rotate. 75 feet. Here we go. She's in the air, climbing, and we'll bank to her right. to get yourself on a westerly path. Oh, stuff coming in there. Turkish, the usual Turkish approaching. That's interesting. Saudi 777 in from Jeddah. So this Dreamliner should make an appearance any. Oh, we don't need that. Oh dear, we don't need that. Oh, that's noise pollution. Ah, that's an air gun or an air tool being used. Some kind of an air tool. So it might be grinding something, I don't know, but hopefully we'll generator. Should appear any moment now. I can hear her coming. Don't let me down. Don't let us down. There she is. Oh, it's long. She's already in the clouds. Yeah, she's gone. She's gone. Okay. After all that waiting around and me yapping, back to school. Be perfectly honest with you, in hindsight I don't think it's more a case it's probably easier just to lift it up. Oh, did you? Okay, I'll be a little bit less aggressive next time. Sorry about that. It's out of focus, is it? Oh, so it is. Not now. It's okay now, yeah? Let's just light it a bit. Let's give it a little bit of light, shall we? Okay. So what were we doing? You're going back. So we're going to go back to flick the screens, Jilly. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let me just have a look at this. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, I've clambered through a Lancaster bomber with that thing on my back, which was so it's all about connectivity. That's what's basically caused that little bit there. Let me just make sure that this is in focus. Perfect. Right. Okay. So can everybody hear me? Are we all good, GP? Okay, so what we're doing here, folks, is this is from the Boozer, the airport pub. A great place to visit, I have to say. From the balcony, so they're landing on the northern runway 23 right, which is the opposite side of the airfield to where we're normally on the bank, on the southern bank. But this is great because the runway is actually on a slope. It's sort of like I mean that's exaggerated, but it's sort of like that. So it has a ramp. So and the keys, or the burns as they're called, are right at the point where it's on the up ramp. So he just slams it into the up. Just watch this, man. This is a testament to the undercarriage and how good it is. But also watch it's a bit of a buffeting as well. He's getting a bit of a buffeting. So watch the wings flexing here and watch the flapperons. These flapperons behind the engines, directly behind the engines. You can see them sort of like doing all of that as well, and the rudder as well. So if we watch those moments, it's pretty cool. Here we go. Back.
And of course, One World, Qatar planning to step away from the One World programme, or threatening to do so to speak. News on that at the moment. Go visit the guys at DJ's Aviation.
Done.
The news on that.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Dropping like it's hot. Boom. It wasn't a heavy landing, but it was just a nice sort of like, you know, the transition was made easier. Listen to that. Oh, man. Do you know what, folks? Do you know what? Do you know what? I remember after this happened, I was like, did you hear the vortex? Did you hear the vortex? You're going to hear this. Listen to this. This is a rush of air that's at the end of the wingtips, which you sometimes see spiralling. That vortex of air, which is the very tip of the wing, sending all the bad air out across away from the aircraft and through the wingtip. It is just incredible because not all the time now, because of the modern design of the wingtips, it doesn't generate as much vortex as like the old 757s with the split, with the very flat-ended wingtip. If you remember the old 757s, they basically had a wingtip like that, which is just flat, you know. Whereas now they've obviously got these new fandangled styles of winglets, which are very beautiful because they're blended and all that sort of stuff. But this one's got the raked wingtip. But I remember after filming this, I got the vortex noise, and I was praying that people could hear it. But I've never heard it, and here it is. Here it is. This is it. Just after it lands, obviously it's going to come past me. So this vortex is just going to, as it comes past me, it's just going to follow it and disperse outwards towards me. And I get it. Listen very carefully for it. I think I got it. Here we go. After it's touched down. Here we go. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was just insane, man. It goes... Yeah, it sounds like a jet fighter flying past. Did you get that? Julie, did you hear that or not? No. Did anyone hear it? Okay. Andy Butcher, John Carley. Ali is watching. Matt Truman's still here. Welcome, everybody. We are going through little snippets of video that we've done over the over time, really, with Big Jet TV, folks, and we're just finding little pieces which are gems, you know, which were sort of like posted on Facebook, posted on YouTube, posted on Twitter, whatever. And it's did anyone heard it? Jerry, Paul Skilling saying, James Harvey, that's pretty cool. Nigel Warren, Sam Bett, Dora Gerber. Yes, James Harvey. Heard it, Odette Stevens, Jackie B. Thank you for all your feedback, folks. This is what it's all about, because you know, there's a lot of times when I'm on location, and I'm hopeful that you guys are picking that noise up, especially when an aircraft spools up from a distance. You know, from a distance. Is it the aircraft wake, Martin Smith? Yes, it basically leaves a wake behind it, like a boat, basically. But the wake is generated by obviously the wingtip, and that swirl just gets bigger and bigger. So that's why you need sometimes like a 13-mile gap behind an A380, because it's got that's why sometimes when we're at London Heathrow and a 380 goes out and there's a 320 waiting there, he might be waiting there for a good 3 minutes or 4 minutes before he goes out, because of the wake that thing has just created on the runway. Absolutely insane. So let's have a look. I'll tell you what was. You there, Julie? Okay, sorry. I'm just looking here at plane spotting. Okay, let's see what. Oh, look at this. Vamos 747 at Manchester on June 27th, 2019. But that was when it was made, so it probably wasn't originally. So a very rare sight here at Manchester. We've seen this in at London Gatwick. Okay, here we go. So a very rare sight here at Manchester. We've seen this in at London Gatwick in the past as well. Let's just revel in it, soak it up, folks. CF6 powers as well. Possibly PWs. made in Australia. Gotta go to bed, mate. Here we go. Nipples. See the bush, see the growth. Tony McCall saying, you sure that Wamos went to Glasgow and went tech? He's definitely making a right turn towards Glasgow. Come on, Facebook. Do I need to refresh this? Look at that bank shot, man. That bank shot's just insane, isn't it? Absolutely insane. Let's just have a little look at why Facebook. Every time I have to keep, you know. Okay, right. Oh, I don't know. Right. Let's just have a little look and see. Oh, look at this one, folks. Hey, how about this one? MD82 going out of Manchester as well. That's Spool Up Point. If you've got something special going out there, man, you've got to go there to experience this, because this is old school aeroplane. Check this out. Ah. Okay, Virgin 350 going out to JFK, folks. We'll come back to that in a second. Is she out, or is she? Oh, flipping heck. Okay. Virgin 350 going in. Did you say New York, Jilly? Did we get right? Be a little bit careful with the. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's tight bank. She's gone, mate. She's gone. No, she's gone. No, she's gone. She's gone. Yeah. And we've got the mechanic with his air gun as well. So, just to be a little bit more cautious with this as well. You can hear them. Is there any nice and steady? Not like a bull in a china shop like I normally do, just nice and easy. I saw the transition there, and it was quite wobbly when I was wheeling it in last time, so I'll be a little bit more careful towards it. Okay, we all good? Okay, so here we are. This is the MD82 going out of Manchester. Check this, folks. Longest spool up in the world. You thought an A330 was long. You watch this.
Bulgarian registered, Andy telling us. I've got a 747 making its way out now. Proper old girl, isn't it? Here we go.
Holds it there, look. On the brakes. successful. MD82, folks. MD82. How about that, man? How about that? So blessed to have things like that happen to us every now and then. Let's just take a look at me. What's this here? That's interesting. What's this here then? 1 minute and 48. What's this going out? What's that? Oh, here we go. Look, Cathay Pacific. Oh, here we go. Look, Manchester, inaugural Cathay Pacific 350 1000. Oh, baby!
Comms are down.
Hey, that.
Wait. We've been live for 4 hours, folks. Best part of anyway. You want one? No, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Look at this beautiful 1000 triple tri-undercarriage. So I think Airbus have done the right thing by using the Bigfoot undercarriage arrangement. Oh, she's a beautiful aeroplane, man. Look at all the nodes at the front, all those sensors.
Send it. Yeah. Oh. Still got all the noise still going on. That Q8 just, that Q400 just lining up there. Still lots of atmospherics at Manchester. It's so good, mate. Look at that shot. I'm seeing what you're seeing on the TV screen and on my monitor here, and it is awesome, man. It's not charging. Okay, so we need to come out of that and then go into here and then go back. I mean, it's just what happened there? Oh, sorry, sorry about that. Yeah, just so cool to reminisce and look back at all these cool things, man. Just seeing what 31 minute, 40 minutes, 56. Ah, this is interesting. This is a 757 with a brake issue, or he's got his foot on the brake, or some kind of like something goes wrong here. But if you look at this, I think this is it. Look, it says, is it a 7.6 or a 7.5?
2,000 people watching from all over the world.
Okay, just watch this because this is interesting. Is it the one? I don't know. There is one which I...
2,000 people watching from all over the world right now. Rolls-Royce, RB2 at M-Power. Here we go, turn it on.
No, that's not it. Or is it? Is it? No. No, it's not. But it's still a beautiful United 757 going out of Manchester. With RB2
that is nuts. Oh man! Go on son, get it up quick! Beast from the east right behind me.
That was so cool. Right, now let's just have a little look here. Okay, so we will, let's just... You want to keep seeing it, folks? Are you happy? Well, tell me if you like, you know, turn it off and let's watch a whole show or something like that. I don't know. Enjoying the editing shows. Thank you, Robert Colborne saying. Thanks, Robert. Okay, let's just go back over to Facebook again. I don't know. Sometimes it's just. I can't open it in that page either, can I? Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can. Oh no, I've deleted that off the system. Right. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's go to another one here, folks. 40 minutes, 56 seconds, 53 seconds. Etihad Dreamliner early in the morning. Early in the morning, just when the sun was
folks,
shining.
if you want to join Big Jet TV.
Okay, here we go. This is a nice roll on here for you, folks. This is Etihad's Dreamliner at Manchester. I think it's the 9. Just looking at it from this head on here. It's only 52 seconds long, but it's obviously a great spool up, and it's early in the morning.
Preview, folks, if you want to join Big Jet TV Elite channel and watch the rest of the show, we'll be alive for at least another 2 hours, right up till 10:30 changeover. Just hit the tab, bigjet.tv, just go to the website and hit the join button, or just find out what we do on Big Jet TV. Here we go.
It's the 9. Fire it up! Just planes and planes and more planes. Look at that, look at it. Oh, Mono, sorry about that. Yeah, how about that, folks? How about that? That was a promo. Okay, we're getting through them now. Saturday show live from Manchester. Oh, big booming 777. Who fancies a set of GEs? Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gents. Whose is this? Okay. Look. Spool Up Saturday. Who is that? Is that... Who's that? Is that PIA or is it... No, it wouldn't be, no. Etihad? Yes, it is Etihad's. Of course, I should know by the pearlescent colouring on the fuselage. Yeah, that's Etihad, but just caught me out there for a second. Like it does. Like we've all been caught out before, haven't we? Let's just have a little look. Which one did you say? Oh, DHL. 767-300 freighter with winglets, DHL. Rare. I don't think I've ever seen a 767-300 with winglets at Heathrow. I think all 300s have winglets, by the way. But I don't think I've ever seen one of the... I've seen the standard 737s, 767s. Sorry, we've of course seen the old bangers, the Airbus A310 and 300s, and even seen the 757. But I don't think I've seen. It's saying that he's just coming from Leipzig to London, GP. Or is that old? Is my info old? Okay. Oh, I'm with just yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. We're up to date on here. Hayden Fear. Hayden, basically, Theroot, I think, saying, I'd love to see the whole video where the plane has issues while taking off. Is that before it went out? Where was that, my friend? Be a little bit more specific, Hayden. Happy with everybody there. Jeff Hughes, Paul Hodgson is watching. Good day, Paul. Hope you and the family are well. John Bollen, tail-mounted engine. They are that far back because of the tail-mounted engines. Okay. Somebody mentioning earlier on about how far swept the wingtips are. I guess that's just modern wing design, you know, more than anything else. It's just you know, as things have evolved, so aerodynamics have evolved on the design on the boards, you know, on the drawing boards, in terms of the you know, look at that wing profile on that Dreamliner. It is just a fantastic piece of, you know, engineering. The 777 has a huge amount of flex in it, believe it or not. We've actually watched a couple of times when we've had a 777 going out right, sort of like, and we're right behind it at the Hilton Garden Inn. When you get them a long way out, the wing flex is almost on the par of the Dreamliner. Really, it's just the Dreamliner has that a certain amount of pre-flex already built into the wing. It only flexes from the engine roots outwards. By the way, the inboard section of the wing is not what bends. It's just this section here from the engine out. When she comes towards you, you'll see that's much more prominent. These segments will have a certain amount of flex in them, but only very little, you know. So that, and of course the wing design and just the capabilities of the wings are just so impressive, and that's what, you know, I love to see, and I love for you guys to learn about, for me to learn about. Since I've been doing Big Jet TV, I've learned more about the uses of carbon within the aircraft as well. The other day, learned something about the lightning, with the lightning strike. You know, I'm going to try and remember it again, and I now there's something Faraday cage. See, there you go. The Faraday cage that's built into the aircraft's fuselage. It's actually a sheet of copper. Sheeting almost, which basically is then covered with the carbon. So it's two layers. It's sort of like merged within it, basically. But as well as that, there is also a Faraday cage inside the tubular section inside the cabin, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just segments of metal that basically go all the way through and down to whatever material they are. I don't know, but probably a conducting material, I'd imagine. Maybe even copper. I'm not sure. But yeah, even interesting all the same. Really interesting. And then of course this pilot the other day saying that saying how the Dreamliner was actually a bit of a magnet for lightning, and it has special lightning disbursement tips on the tail, the tip of the tail, the tip of the horizontal stabilizers, and the tip of the wings, and they're actually designed to blow off. So in order to disperse and take all of the hit of the lightning on those little tips there, bit like same as a church spire, basically, where you see the green copper lead running all the way down to the ground to earth it. And of course the aircraft's in the air carrying a lot of static as well, man. And that's what we saw the other day when that aircraft went into that cloud. It was just pulling all that static in with it. It's a bit like when you rub the balloon on your head and you stick it to your head and it sticks to your head because you've got all that static that is making it stick. Anyway, you know. Ian Edwards, Rolls-Royce engines made in my city of Derby. Fantastic place, and been for so many years as well. Rolls-Royce Derby, man. Yeah, I mean, what a place to visit. What a place to visit. Those guys under a veil of secrecy, though, folks. So very difficult to very difficult to do shows with people like that. But let's get ourselves out and ready because this DHL is rolling. Cloud's a little bit higher now. Hello, mate. Look at all that stuff on him. Look, what's he done? What's that all on your coat there, Charlie? Where have you been? Charlie again, yeah? Charge. Wait, Charge. He's just not interested, is he? Yeah, you're going to call me Charlie, mate. I'm not going to stop and say hello. At least call me Bonnie, right? The name that I was given. Okay. You know what's going to happen here? I tell you now. That DHL is as light as a feather. He's going to bank high right and then climb and climb and climb. I would imagine that he's not even going to come make an appearance here. I've just heard him go out, but where's he at, GP? Does he come this way? He coming this way? Is he? Is he? Okay. Bonus, bonus. Come on, girl. 767, 300. Don't go too high. Don't go too high past me. Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, mate. Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. Oh, yes. Oh, no, he's deep in the clouds. He's deep in the cloud. I'll listen to it though. Little bit of DIY I did earlier, folks. Still, it just, do you know what it does? It doesn't actually make it any easier. It just makes it more, so it makes it softer. But we're kind of getting very used to this, this being able to deploy it. Very quickly. See, that was very, very quick. But yeah, what a shame, folks. What a shame. Cloud coverage is very low at the moment. But we heard her anyway. We heard her. What else have we got? That's going to Beijing. And that's going to Hong Kong. So so we're all good for now. Let's just carry on with this, shall we? So here we have Etihad 777-300 ER. And we're calling it Spool Up Saturday. I think this is a promo. Was it a promo, perhaps? How long is it? 1 minute 53. Here we go.
Scott's Hopley. Big, big golfers. GE90 power. If you think that's big, wait till you see the 9X.
yes, Hayden. That's the one, Hayden. Okay, so, right, that is interesting. So let's see if we can find that. When did that happen? That one at Manchester GP, the 757 with the brake. What I thought was the brake issue, because is this it here? This is it here. This is it here. This is it. 56 seconds. I'm pretty sure this is it here. Yes, because it's that angle. It was at that angle. Right, here we go. Because the other one was like right opposite me, and it was like no. I remember it was a distance away from me. Here we go.
2,000 people watching.
Oh no, it's not. It's not it. Ah, oh, darn it. That's just the sorry, that's just the thumbnail. Damn. Okay. Just see when it was then. That's as far back as we go, isn't it? Is that as far back as we go? 20. Can't go any further, can we? No, that's it. Let's just see if I can find it then. Let's just see if I can find it. 30 minutes. 148. Why would that? That's an edit. Is that, whose edit was that? It must have been mine, man. Why? Wow, when was this done? July 12th. This is a promo that I've done.
Majesty the Queen.
Fantastic.
Yeah. That was worth coming back for, folks.
Yeah, man. That was cool. Completely forgot I even made that. That's crazy. I think we need to see a show from that spot at that rotate point with them coming towards us. Do you want to do that? Do you fancy that, folks? Oh, no, Hayden asking. Let's just keep trying finding this one for Hayden. So, January the 20th. Okay, so that's 3 hours. These are the uploads. Hayden, you know, I think it's going to be a tricky one to find, mate. It's 30. It's a 757, and he goes to spool up. Watch. Okay, he goes to spool up, and then then there's a lurch. There's a lurch, and the undercarriage, the left-hand undercarriage, locks up, and the brakes. The tyres basically, it's almost like he's come to it. He's gone to pull forward, and the tyres locked, the wheels locked, basically. But that's a shame, man. There's nose. Do you? Yeah. It was at Manchester from the spool up point. What's this here? But obviously the thumbnail, Jilly. It's the thumbnail that's. It's... Okay, no, it's not that. I'm looking in. No, I'm looking in uploads. I'm looking in uploads. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I did, but that would be in uploads, wouldn't it? Oh man, yeah, but that's. Okay. Sorry, folks. Maybe I have to skip that and I'll look for it. I'll tell you what, Hayden, I will look for that. Yeah, well, he said... What's that? Les said what? Possibly, yeah, because we had a... Yeah, Jet 737 was over the other side, and it was going out the opposite direction. That, yeah, August around about 2018. We could find it. Oh yeah, that was before we went to the South Bank, wasn't it? That's before we went to the South Bank. It was. We hadn't been up to the South Bank at that. No, it's not. It's not. I don't. No. No, not the Jet 2. No, not the Jet 2. I'm south side, but I'm not on the. I can assure you. Yeah, it's south side. Yeah, but it's just at the as you start coming down the access road and not all the way down the other end. You know when you go up the ramp and you come down the other side. It's just up there on the right hand side where we filmed it from. No, Hayden's on about the one that I mentioned about the 757 that had a brake lock up right opposite us. So that's a difficult one to find because unless I've put it, you know. No, it wasn't. We haven't seen it on any of those Manchesters yet. That's what I'm saying. It hasn't been on any of those Manchesters yet. So let's just have a look and see what we can do. Okay, let's just have a look here and see. Right, what's this? This is Etihad. That's 31 minutes. Just have a look at this Etihad. Etihad F1 Dreamliner.
Cool, okay, I'm good to go. I've got the shot.
How long is this? Oh, blimey, I lied. It's 1 hour. 1 hour 38. Okay, so not 1 minute 38 then. Okay, so we'll go back to. Is this it here? Is this one here? June the 1st, 2019. Here we go. 1 hour and 3 minutes. Who fancies a bit of this? We can play it through here and carry on as we're doing, Jilly, can't we? Yeah? Okay. That's if people are all right with that. Let's write this request down from Hayden.
Decent.
Now, one thing I do need to check, folks. I'm just going to nip next door and ask and make sure that they're all right with the audio because I think this brick wall area here is actually there outside, so we're all right. But I just want to double check because
We'll get some.
it's the kind of guy I am.
Arrivals as well.
So we're going to try that. So just talk amongst yourselves. God bless you, blame here, really. I got your GP.
You got audio? Good. This is a Neo. Yeah. Decent. Yeah. Nice. Well, folks, there we go. We are back. Welcome back.
What I want to make sure is
Just
audio that they've got is
give me final little bits of setup.
decent audio because I know the obviously a lot of things.
Okay, so here you go.
Yeah, of course you are, man. Afternoon. Hello, mate.
No, okay.
So, you're wondering where we are, ladies and gents. We are positioned more or less the rotate point, depending upon obviously the different aircraft. As you just saw there, the Neo has a very short takeoff run if required. Let's just set the iPad up so I can talk to you lot.
Oh really?
Might just about hear the sound of the church bells in the background.
Isn't it lovely?
Can you hear that? Can you hear it? Listen. Sam's poor sod's just paid out £35,000 for a wedding that's going to last all of 6 months. No, I'm only joking. Only joking. I'm sure they'll be very, very happy.
It's got loud in it. Is that all right, folks?
Okay, there we are. We are live on there. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey! Heath McKnight, loving the church bells. Neil Elliott, empty bladder and full stomach. Yes, thank you. Interesting. What's that? Oh, right, yeah.
Tell me you found it.
Walk this way. No, this way. So that's quite interesting. Look, these clouds. I don't know if you can pick them out, folks, but these are these sort of like beautiful, rounded edged, very rounded edged cloud formations. In fact, look at that cloud formation there, guys. That's almost like tornado creative style. Look at the middle of it. Look at those beautiful clouds, man. And that's all obviously created by the winds, but that's updrafts of winds. Look at them. Look at the holes in the middle of that one. It's like a sieve. Look at that, man.
All in one go, in one show.
And there's rain there as well. I can see there's rain there as well. Above us, you can see rain falling here, just around us here. So That's something we need to watch out for. God bless you, play me well and do it blurry. So we've got Ryanair 737 making his way out. It's going to be a bit of a quiet
Find it, let me know, and I'll go
run
straight
into
to
the
it
end.
now.
But what we're basically
There's
waiting
people
for
wanna see
here,
it.
folks, is
Yeah.
Emirates
Yeah.
A380 for
No,
a 2 p.m. departure, apparently. We do
Just let me
have,
know where
was
that
it a
is and I'll go
747
straight
that's
to it.
delayed that's due to go out? Oh, this one is, we have just had a Virgin 747 go out, which was delayed from this morning, but we do have another Virgin 747 which is going out. So it's worth sticking around for, even if it's just these ones, folks. Just keep checking in. I would.
Two shows, basically two things that we can look for. But
Okay. Snow clouds, Heath McKnight saying there. Interesting. I talk to the trees, that's why they put me away.
yeah, stand by. Jetstream what? 26.
Okay, apart from the roads, what have the Romans actually done?
Date, what was
for
the
us?
date again? Okay. And then we just got to try and find the
Check
show
out this
that's
undercarriage.
got the 757 in it.
Going out. Right, can you get a look at it? Won't be so quick on the jumbo.
Matt Trulin, I adore and miss my family so much, but if they ring me one more time while I'm watching VGT, I'll decide. Brilliant. Right, well, listen, folks, we'll just cut into this. I know you might have been enjoying it, but we can sort of like do a rough edit here, and let's just see what comes up. Let's get a big one going out, shall we? Because this is all tiddler stuff, which is good. Don't get me wrong. Oh, there's that 7.5 landing on the top runway. Oh my God, really? This 330 coming in. Is this the air tanker possibly? Jet 2, I think. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing standing?
Oh, Andrew, you should have asked me
See
for a
the same-
sticker, my friend. Should have come over, said hello, and I would have been happy to give you a sticker. If it's
Yeah, anybody wants a sticker, man. You just you don't have to 380 pushing back. Look. See if we, look. See the split rudder? Splitter. See the rudder? Split top.
Oh, Debbie
and that
Spiller, that's
section
very
there.
kind of you. let's have a remote 330s on a 3-year lease from Air Tanker. Thanks for
There we go. It was air tanker. See, I
Jim
think
Holt.
it's still
Thank you, sir.
split. Oh, is that a jumbo coming out as well?
aviation
Look
fan,
at
especially out geek, you know,
Look
you're going to
at
struggle.
it.
So it really is unfortunate
Jumbo
what they've done
jet.
down there. So that's why it would be worth at least approaching Manchester and saying, listen guys, got an idea. You know, the community are pretty upset with what's happened with the VIP. We understand that money is important and that you guys have shares.
So Simon Harding just asking what location that we are at. We are on the southern runway, and we are sort of around about. I need to sort of like I need to bring the. I need something here for the speaker. How long's that speaker lead on there? Let's just have a look and see how long. Is that going to give me enough to? Yeah, I think it will. Okay, let's just see. Just thinking of putting. You just carry on with that. Hold on a second.
Basically, my motto in life is always, I'd rather regret trying something than regret never trying it at all. That's always been my motto, and it's always kind of worked. Nigel Dallas trying to find a BOAC VC10 1200th scale. Interesting. Speak to the guys at ARD. Speak to ARD. Ah, yeah, Brian Jacklin. Well, to be honest with you, Brian, if you want, email us. But it's a tricky one because do they need to book the room first and then get it? No, I think this is the way we do it, Julie. I've just realised it. Okay, Brian, what you need to do is email info@BigJet. Julie, can you set up an email address? Ren discount. Just call it Ren discount. Yeah. So, yeah, Brian, just after the show, Brian, and just keep trying if the email doesn't work. But we're basically going to set up a new email address called Ren Discount, REN, and then the word discount, all one word, Ren Discount, @bigjet.tv. Ren Discount at Big...
Oh, one now. Okay, let me just grab that lead there. Sorry about that.
And they will then apply the discount when you book. That's the way I see it working, to be honest with you, because it's obviously not beneficial if you book the room first and then they have to go in there and adjust the price and credit your card and all that sort of thing. It's better that we forward them your details to say that these guys are channel members on BigJet TV and therefore are applicable for the discount. So there we go.
So I've got more of a, I can turn the audio up and down now. I've got my little decks in here now, look, got my little, I can, down there with that. Good, isn't it, eh? Got me little scratching. Okay, whatever. Anyway, it's becoming more of a cockpit in here now, isn't it? Right, what are we doing? We are on here and we're waiting for this jumbo jet. And here she is.
Discount, REN discount at bigjet.tv. If you're what was the discount that they applied? Was it 15? Oh no, 15%. There we go. Off the current room rate. Here we go. Elaine Bird. Ladies and gentlemen.
Good question.
Her Majesty the Queen.
Without looking it up, let's just have a little think about that. Preferred.
Dorinda Johnson-Locke, good afternoon from Essex.
I think that might have been a flying boat, if I'm right in saying that. The preferred aircraft was a flying boat, not the one that we're normally used to seeing, not the Sunderland, but it was that before. It actually, here we go. Easy, son. Easy, easy. .757 coming out and all of it. Just, yeah.
Yeah. That was worth coming back for, folks. Get some good shots, mate. Nice.
Okay, so that was that one. Do you want to zip? Do you want me to zip? Is it all right to zip? 757.
No, really. Shane, I'll be honest, I'm on my phone and the letters are tiny. Yeah, fair enough.
See the big spindly undercarriage? That's the way to ident the 757. And of course, kind of thin, narrow fuselage as well.
Elaine Bird, absolutely.
No winglets on this one either. This is a proper old school jet, this one.
So this guy massively pushed in the Q75, but who cares? After you, sir. No, after you. Walk this way. No, this way.
Split up!
757, folks.
Oh, yeah. All bees, man. All bees. Go on, son. Yeah. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Nice Q4, here we go. Here comes the big daddy-o. Look at that, look at that.
On this month.
Here she is lining up now.
Yeah, sweet, man.
Interesting, Martin Smith, thank you. 314 Clipper. I think the 314 Clipper, if I'm right in thinking, was a C, one of the flying boats, I believe.
Okay, what we're going to do, folks, we're going to
Stratocruiser, someone saying.
let this one go and then...
Yeah, post-war, Stevie Lussman Stratocruiser, yeah, post-war.
Is that a 757 taxi now or a 76? TUI. He's a 75. We've got to watch that one go out.
I don't know if that's absolutely right, Stephen. Possibly, hopefully.
Is it?
Because the RB 757 is available with the CF6 engine as well as the Pratt & Whitney PW engine as well as the... look at that rudder, man.
Here she goes.
Trent 900s.
Yeah.
Oh, Roy Redgate, let's see some 340s, please. You want to see some 340s, do you? Interesting. Okay, I kind of understand that. We'll have to go a-hunting, won't we? GP, you there? Sorry. Okay. Okay, 3 hours and 20 minutes of look at this, by the way, just look at this quickly, folks. This this beautiful livery with Cathay.
It was the smoothest of landing.
With Aeroflot, beautiful livery with Aeroflot. You know when me and Paul landed. This is landing in the it's landing in the Airbus from Frankfurt. LATAM 787-8. Got upgraded on that as well. Some people asking for Storm Kira again, or Kiara, or whatever. Watch the reversers. Here's your slider here, folks. This is your cowling right here. This is your slider. Here we go. Yeah. So that's that. And we got there the next morning. A 380 came in, right? A 380 came in, and it was crazy. It was crazy because it came in and literally flew 150 feet off the deck all the way down the runway and then went out again. We weren't live in time to see it because it was just out of nowhere. It was pitch dark. It transpired that it was a 380 just returning from the paint shop, as they regularly do, did a fly past of the tower even though it was dark, so that's pretty cool. But we did miss it. So this is early doors. 747. Look at that 747-8, man. I mean, that's just like, look at that. 400, sorry, my apologies.
That's an old bird, it's a 747-400.
Qatar Emiri flight, A340-500. We got that at Heathrow, didn't we, Julie? There's a 340. Now, you want to see a 340, look at this Star Alliance 340-300. Just going to not see any of these aircraft in the future, folks, I don't think. CFM 56 engines.
Preservation order, that's what we're
How long is it? 2 hours 15. Okay. Oh, come on, Jilly, you're a minute out. Get your act together, will you? You know, flipping it. This is an edit, isn't it? This is an edit. This is the best of.
But not the 320.
So this is the best of at Frankfurt, folks.
The program with their existing 737 fleet, or
I think we should leave this one because we haven't shown this yet, have we? We haven't shown this one yet, and we don't want to. Oh yes, we have, because it's Vietnam. I remember Vietnam being towed past. Look at that, man. So he's been to gate, offloaded all his passengers, then they're getting towed to remote stands, just to free up space at the Black Condor 75. And this is where we see the Condor Special Livery 767 as well, isn't it?
Dortmund 350.
Sam Beck saying, I think we've got an A340-200 with Qatar in the paddock. Yes, we did. We definitely did. Because I remember saying, wow, we've got the whole pack now. It was cold that morning, Paul. And not only that, but it made it worse, the fact that we walked all the way up that road and then realised we had to walk all the way back down again to the roundabout and come all the way back up the footpath. I knew that footpath was there, I just didn't recognise where we were because of the darkness. But it's funny, man. That was a good day, that was. And of course, it was great to meet up with... Who was the guy, man? I've got his card here somewhere. His card here. Wasn't it Roger or something? He called himself Pat or something like that, or I'll find it.
So that slinger's got to be going out of that centre.
Look at that footage, man.
Although Valum, good morning. Good evening from Sydney, I'm guessing. Marcus T. Moin Moin in Germany, Frankfurt, my home country. Well, here we are, Marcus, and thank you so much for bringing us.
Andy, Andreas, yeah, Andreas from Fraport came and picked me and Paul up. Remember that, Paul? I had to walk down to the roundabout. He picked us up too. He was very, very keen. Lovely bloke, really nice bloke. You know, worked all his life. I think he's retiring this year or something, wasn't he? Wasn't he retiring this year or something? Oh my God, the taxi driver. He had no idea. We drove past it, yeah, we drove past it. Look at that lufty 777, man.
Obviously,
it's a freighter, isn't it?
Lufthansa replacing their MD-11s with 777s.
It's a freighter, isn't it? And it's got cargo written on it. I'm
just... Yeah, it's a landing, isn't it?
Mate, you need to get some rest. Oh dear, anyway. Yeah, be there.
MC Media and Film, good morning. Axel, good morning. Graham Chaplin.
Roy Redgate flew on the A340 to LA twice on the Virgin. Really, the dogs. Let's get some. Should we get some A340? I'll tell you what. We'll get some A340 action here. Oh no, it was just. Let me just quickly show you this that I was going to show you in the first place anyway. A couple of visits to different locations at. Yeah, there's a 340 going. Is there a 340 going out? Oh yeah, that's going out in that direction. Look at this though. This is the other plane spot. This is the other spotting location. This is location number 2 that we went to with.
See an office. You are absolutely right.
She's rolling. So this is the shorter departures only runway. Might be 22 or something like that. I don't really know. Look at the MD-11 in the background. Look at it.
There's a lot of moisture on the runway.
Look at that, man. Ain't she beautiful? Some trees we ain't got any control over, but there's a little gap between them where you get that shot of them climbing out, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, no, there's that. Oh, hold on a minute. There's a 343, 747 going out. Star Alliance A340 300. Look at that. Cathay and Cargo Logic. Is that Cargo Logic or ABC in the same shot? 747 Lufty Dash 8 going out. Yes, Cargo Logic's got a little red stripe in the tail in it. I enjoyed the shows. Did early doors at Heathrow just before the lockdown. John Boland saying, yeah. Yeah, well, we can definitely do. We can do 1 or 2 of those. We've got lots of stuff to show you, folks. Lots of stuff. Look at that, 2 A340s. Oh, sorry, no, it's a 330 in the background. But this has got the CFM 56 engine on it. Beautiful Cathay cargo. Look at that beautiful MD-11.
So we're going to get a good
look at that, man. I mean, they renamed them the MD, McDonnell Douglas MD-10 and MD-11.
Strength powers on these Rolls Royces.
But
on this one, yeah.
okay, we've got, what's that? Not brilliant. Let's come out of that, let's come out of that, out of that, out of that. Just stay on that. Look at that, man. So there's the, you could call them scimitar winglet there. Look at the tiny little engines, man. Pratt & Whitney PW4000s, I think, all the CF6, one of the two. But basically 3 CF6 engines in there. And that's, of course, when they're up above high, you can always, the telltale of the third burn coming out the back. But look at the cowlings, look at the replacement cowlings all over them, man. They're not bothering to paint them because they're getting rid of them. But that's a sort of like split scimitar winglet. Whereas the 737 is more of sort of like, you know, more of a blended variant.
So scimitar winglets on the MD-11 for some people who weren't aware, but they're obviously a much smaller range.
Look at that, man. Look at that shot.
On the lower winglet.
You won't be seeing them, man. I mean... Big Joe asking what is the difference between the MD-11 and the DC-10. Well, quite frankly, not a great deal. The MD-11 was an extended variant of it, had the winglets bolted to it, but in general, it's just a longer aircraft, having more capability. And the MD-11 was the uprated version originally for passengers, with all the new electronic equipment on it and the viewing stuff on it as well, you know. But they obviously had those big problems with the what's that? Look at that. There you go. There's your lufty A346 with the Trent 500s on her from a distance, but Cathay Pacific 747-8. Look at that, beautiful. Thank you, Cathay Pacific, for buying this 747-8. Look at it. We've seen them a few times overhead during the week, last few weeks, folks. Aerologic 777s, seen them going over the top all the time. They're in and out of Schiphol as well. Aerologic, very. Okay, what's this? Oh, here we go. Look, A340-600. You want an A346? Here we go. Martin Smith, yes, the answer to that, yes, they are. In fact, to be perfectly honest with you, most of the winglets on even the modern aircraft, they're blended, but there is a section, a winglet section, which is either bonded or attached to the end of the wing. It's not incorporated in the wing itself. There's always an end section, which is the winglet. But these are the original old style winglets that you see in here on the 747. That's literally wing end plate, bolt straight in there. You know, that's how it's fixed in there.
Bound runway. Kicking up a lot of water off the runway. A lot of spray from the engines.
So we've seen all that, but let's just have a little look up to this Aeroflot. That was cool, wasn't it? Just to see that. Was that?
Dash, because we're going to go and beat.
So this is the other runway, right over the other side. Great wildlife. There's old.
In terms of
there's Andy, good old lad. Condor 767, touching down. It's kind of on a downslope, and then the runway picks up. Look, see, it's on a downslope, and then it starts to. This is the bonus of this location here at Frankfurt, folks, because you get this after it. Look at that. On her back, look at that, beautiful, man. APU right there, folks. That's the inlet. That's the inlet right there. Oh, here we go. Look, 343. Martin Smith. A few is the answer to that, mate. Oh, mate, you greased that one, son. Yeah. I just want to show you this. I want to show you this. I want to tell you a story. Okay, look at this 344. Look at it. I think this is a cut anyway. So look at that. So that blended wingtip there. You can see that blended wingtip. Say about that. You can see that there. That's the shark clip right there. That's the shark clip. Aluminium or aluminum. Ground spoilers, reversers, clamshell reversers that come out of the side of the engine and then they'll close up. Sounds like an old 707, doesn't it?
Look at this, look at this.
Yeah, Stephen, you're absolutely right. It was old technology. The MD-11 was the upgraded version of it. But unfortunately, they got it wrong. So let me see if I can find the. Oh yeah, hang on. Sorry about that.
It's on a downslope, I don't know. Are using the Pratt & Whitney engines, the PW 1700Gs, or is it?
Oh, look at this.
Wow, look at this. Those beautiful big G90s, man.
Listen to those engines, man. Listen to them. Oh, you're purring, aren't you? Oh.
Yeah.
She's a big long girl.
You got one there.
Trying to find there's a lufty touching down. Look at that.
He's going to photo bomb it, and he's going to photo bomb the landing.
He did.
It's like a truck.
Pure freighter, man. There's never been any windows in that puppy. Some freighters you see, old 200s that you see, they got their windows painted out because they were old passenger jets. Here it is.
Wow.
Check this out. It's a nice livery from Aeroflot. Very nice livery, loving that, man.
Oh, I'll tell you what, as far as a livery goes, that's brilliant.
That's pretty smart, isn't it? Look at that. Fair play to them, man. That's a smart looking livery, isn't it? Look at that, the way they blended all of that into the standard. Read all about it. Their design, that's pretty standard. They blended it all nicely into all that artwork there. Like that. That's someone with imagination. Few and far people be these days. Is that some kind of? Is that their basketball team? Is that a basketball I'm seeing there? I don't really know. Oh, CSKA Moscow, isn't it? You stupid boy. Do what, GP? Yeah, that's definitely a basketball, isn't it? Okay, right, okay, I think we're done with this. So you've seen your 340s. What else are we going to do now? Let's just have a little look. We'll run this up till sort of... let's just keep going here. We're on the live stuff. That's still no, we got Frankfurt. Members only. Okay. 15 Frankfurt shows, man. 15 live Frankfurt shows, folks. How's about that? Yeah, this is where we went live, airside, with the guys and girls. I'm not going to do that one just yet. I'm going to do this here and see what... oh yeah, that's 47 minutes long though, isn't it? That one there. Yeah, that was crazy that day, man. It's the old Sting. Look, it's the old Sting. Ah, remember the old theme tune? Do you remember the old theme tune? 47 minutes. Let's just run this right the way through to the de-icing. Oh no, it's the de-icing promo that we're...
Let's not talk.
TJ was there, wasn't he? Shut up! I'm like, please stop talking. Oh, Paul Watson, what about the smoky AN12 from Toulouse? How would we find that? Oh! CS Key livery makes me want more special liveries. Paul MK saying. Carol is here. Big Jet TV, you waved to the camera like a fool. I waved back. Hello. Oh, I mean, nothing. Fair play, Carol. Philip Sinclair. Matt Truman's still here. Loving the shows. Lee Pinfold is here. Wow, I've seen Lee for a long time. Don't believe it. Gunter. Michael Sharkey has an enter-air issue as well. Michael Sharkey. Ah. Yes, got it, Michael. Thank you, Michael Sharkey, by the way. We've got that. Show number 26.
John Kloss has just had an uncontrollable planegasm. Let's watch this move in.
Look at them moving in, man. So cool. Check it out.
Now watch the blooms of de-ice.
Antonio says, didn't know there were Frankfurt shows. There we go, you see, mate. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier on, about people not knowing the amount of stuff that we've done, man.
Don't tell me. Oh, he put it out this runway. The retro 747. It is, man. And on top of that, he's getting on top of that, man.
Do what, sorry? Oh, was he? Oh, okay. Air Boss. Enjoy watch the cat in his flat with his cat. Okay. That's them filming us. That was crazy. Now you can really see how the de-icing rigs work, man. Look at all the stuff pouring off the back of the wings, man. And what that disperses down into drains, and then they catch it. So don't just leave it lying all over the floor. It just, because the obviously it's Frankfurt, Phil. Hey! It drops down into drains and then gets recycled. All right.
Praying for that. Let's just shut this down, man. Let's just shut this down. Yep.
Yes, Paul Hodgson. This one is This is the 747 Retro with Lufthansa coming in for de-ice. Like, man, if you're into planes, this was one, man.
this is Frankfurt at its best. Look at that APU. Look at it coming out. Looks like it's coming out the APU.
Air boss, you're all right, man.
Man,
It'd be great if I could actually form a sentence.
Look at this, man. Look at this.
Look at it.
Stuart Mee, Sophie Fitzpatrick, John Kloss, Sven Krimmel.
Oh, there she is, folks.
So much fun, and we hope that we're giving you as much fun as well, my friend. Emsy's loving it. Kevin
Oh,
Bennett.
BA 787 to Toronto heading out, Jilly.
Janito, how could you not love 747s when you see stuff like this?
Oh.
Jane Hogg.
He's nowhere. Yeah, he's gone long. Sorry, PS, he's gone long, the old chat.
Where's Thomas Town?
Oh, he's gone miles long, man.
Right here behind me, filming me. Robin Klubernik, loving the location, and it looks very much like this.
What, the 757 brake issue?
747 going out. No, this is the vector. No, 747 going out.
Smoky Cavoc, yes, Paul Hodgson.
Just landed. Graham Leggett giving us that. Thank you very much for that, my friend.
Oh, yes, of course, man. Yes. We'll do that in a minute after this, yeah? We'll do that in a minute after this. How long we got on this? How long is this? 47 minutes. Oh, you've got to watch this, though, folks. You can't just not watch it. Just give me a couple of minutes. Got to get a cup of coffee.
Wilkinson, loving it. David Tyler, crazy GP. Chile asking if we can get the Korean 748 landing. Very unlikely, Chile. We might get the back end of it as she taxis towards the end of the runway. Scott Burgess, thank you very much indeed. Craig Parsons, loving this position and all this amazing action. Look at this retro 747. Oh my goodness me. Wow. This has to be... I don't want any Christmas presents now, Johnny. I'm not interested. Christmas is over. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Look at this. Luke Van Giap. What a day to join Gold. Oh, yes, indeed, my friend. This is Gold membership. David T. Hunter. Wow. This is it. Right, I think we're just going to go a little bit quiet.
Sorry, folks.
MD-11, Lufthansa coming this way.
Oh my goodness me.
I'm in heaven.
Mate, get that MD-11. Just get a quick shot of it so that people know it's actually coming out this way.
Big time.
Oh, perfect. Oh, wow. This is the biggest thing you could possibly see happen on Big Jet TV. Corey Davis loving it. Sam Castriotto. Wow.
Sam Castriotto, we're getting sharing. Sam
sees a lot of this de-icing over in Boston, I'm guessing.
Boston. Sammy C on the show there. Wow, that's a long time that Sammy C was... yeah, man.
Much indeed, John. Nola Wetchka. Thank you. Merrick Jones, sticker winner, is in the house. Harvick Voskin and watching Big Jet TV in the car wash. Wow. So this has to be the ultimate position, really, where we are now. It was crazy when we were up here earlier, Johnny. It was all too quiet and nothing was happening. Look at it now. Christine Stangrat, well, grab that cup of something hot. But I tell you what, you better hurry up because we're going to be getting the most incredible shots
for one place on the ice in front of us.
They can clearly see the green now, John.
Yes, you can.
On that engine counting and. Corey Davis, you're absolutely right. Oh, I don't know, GP. I don't know if we might have missed it. Just tell us. Wayne EGCCCC, 747 Department on centre. Dan Ryan's watching. David Artingstall. Moritz Babel, good afternoon. We would love to do weekly at Frankfurt. I'll tell you what.
The meerkats.
It's almost like we've got to do monthly at Frankfurt. This is priority after.
Oh, Yes.
Sharon, Dick and Wheeler.
Yes, I
Good
do
afternoon.
remember.
What a time to join. Jonas and Robertson, Sundergaard is watching. Wayne Gilson under it. Take it off.
I'm just getting everyone's faces inside the cabin, just looking out in awe. They're trying to give it away, but they don't even get away.
Onkar Singh, thank you very
Two
much.
Cathay
indeed.
Pacifics in town,
John
GP.
France, loving it. Nick Roberts,
2
wearing it.
Cathay 777-300s in town.
Hello, Francis Fern.
I'm filming a guy filming from the cabin.
Someone's already got a pillow up against the window.
Yes.
Luke Price is watching. Richard Baynham, thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah, we got it! We got the wave!
Oh my God, I've got people's faces, man.
Trying to cat.
We've got waves. Is that the guy there?
Yeah,
Is he going to wave?
Watch!
Yeah, here he goes. That is crazy, man. Yes, thumbs up,
He's
Johnny.
filming us! He's filming us! Film him! No way, man.
Right,
Oh,
but
my
Phil.
goodness me. That is crazy, guys.
What's up, Billy?
That is crazy. Oh, you wait, guys. Retro Queenies on their way out. They finished the icing. That Star Alliance A3. Oh, she's beautiful as she is. She's a dirty girl, it has to be said, but she's still beautiful. And that Queen is just sitting there waiting, man. Look at those massive engines. They're the Gen X engines, aren't they?
Yeah, GENX.
No, Martin.
Back in Bermuda.
Martin, very good question. That Martin Smith saying why do they de-ice for takeoff, but the air is so much colder when they're flying at cruising altitude?
Damien Kershaw saying. Okay, so
Basically, the speed of the aircraft when it's on the ground, you don't need ice forming over the wings because otherwise it won't take off because it'll upset the whole geometry of the aircraft. So I understand that up top it's like minus 60 degrees or something crazy like that, but the aircraft is built to withstand those temperatures. Once it's flying and everything, you know, obviously as it slows down, there's a chance that ice will build up on the wing. That's why they have heated segments and stuff like that. But in general, it's just when the aircraft's on the ground, there's more chance of it lying, the water just lying on the wing and freezing up. Whereas once it's moving, it doesn't get the chance to form. Basically, I hope that's explaining it right.
Hey, pick a flap setting. Loving that, Terry.
He was watching us.
Yeah, Kevin Bowden and Kevin saying that was an incredible waving for the passenger. Big Jet TV premiere.
It was, man. And then I gave the thumbs up, and he gave us a thumbs up as well.
Andre and Eichner, 747-400, heading our way, going to Tehran.
Okay.
But you know what? Well, we will get her because she'll be low enough.
Yeah.
The cloud base is still only about 2,000 feet. Vietnam Dreamliner on its way to us.
All the aircraft comes to de-ice.
Hey! Wow, man.
This is what we tried
We
to
could just go off.
do again this year, but
it
didn't happen.
I mean, we won't.
Even in the depth of winter, sometimes they don't de-ice.
What time is it, man? You know what time it is? Half past. We've got 30 minutes, JB. 30 minutes of epicness left, guys. All for you on Big Jet TV Gold. Yeah, maybe an hour.
Yeah, Paul MK, you don't get the freezing conditions. Doesn't get a chance
You
to
need a hat filling.
form on the wing because it's going too fast.
I gave him a couple of haulers to handle it.
Here he goes, here he goes.
No, that's the other one.
Alan Milbro.
Wow. That guy is now a Big Jet TV celebrity, Corey Davis,
We
absolutely.
need to find him. Did you see the reg? There's the reg
I
guy.
think we did.
Right. Mission Gold member.
Yes.
I think we did actually find whoever it was.
3:30 going. Where's he going?
Exactly. Where's it going? There's the
Do
reg
what?
guys, but the important thing, Jerry, is he was filming in the cabin.
We did find him on
he must
Twitter,
be
that was it.
for himself or
340,
something.
sorry. What
Yes.
am I talking about? Yeah.
A340 300.
300. Where's he going to, guys? Do we know where he's going? Thanks for the time check.
Matt Trudon, what's the quickest way to spot the difference between the 747-400 and the 748 on cargo? Matt, to be perfectly honest with you, the 747-8 is just long. It's a lot longer, and it's got the raked wingtip as opposed to the straight wingtip like the 340 you're seeing here. The pure cargo ones have that small hump on the front, but you'll just see that the Cathay and the UPS is massive long 747
This is insane.
800.
Ginny Presswood's on it. Gonna find out where that's going. Yeah.
Bigger engines as well. I mean the Gen X engine as well. Gen X engine is run on the 747-8
You see
freighter.
that, Johnny? Yes. Look at the green wings, man.
Thanks, Dan. Martin Smith. Johnny moved on a long time ago. He was just working on the show with me. He's my nephew, but we weren't able to sustain two people working on the show because of the travel costs and so on and so forth. So Johnny needed to earn some money, and off he went. And he's a good lad. He's doing well for himself.
Yeah, she's gone out of temper. Thank you, Matthew Tyrrell.
Martin Smith, before I joined full time, this 343 on the screen isn't flying anymore. Sam Beck saying. Sam's looked back at that.
Yes.
Let's just get this jumbo. Let's just get this jumbo coming in. Here she comes now.
Bangalore. Bangalore. Oh, okay. Bangalore. What's Bangalore? Yes. Bangalore. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Okay. No comments.
Blade 929. At much higher altitudes, there is very little moisture, so ice cannot form. Listen to this. 4 Gen X engines right there, folks.
In all.
Mark Appleby, that's 10 mini rolls today. UK temperatures to rise to 36 degrees centigrade. When? 2098?
There it is. That's not. Listen to those engines, just not idle.
747-8,
50 feet away from us. Retro.
The length for that thing, man. The upper deck of a 747-400-8 is actually stretched as well, so it's even longer than the 400 variant.
When you see this, Floyd Woodland, what a time to join, Floyd. Mark Berard, good afternoon. John Noel Wedgka, absolutely. We've got the snappers clicking away here. The de-icing team are moving in now.
748 doesn't have winglets. It does have winglets, Philip. They're just raked. It's not a blend. It's not an upward flip winglet like a shark clip or a fence type. It's, you can see there. It's an extended winglet, a raked wingtip. It's called.
it's taking off in a snowstorm.
Of course, we saw the de-icing testing equipment earlier on, didn't we, Johnny? We did. The training equipment that they did. So that 340, 300 is going straight out. Yeah. So as to maximise the effect of that de-icing.
And if that was a 747-800 freighter, if that was a 747-800 freighter, it wouldn't look any different than what it does, apart from that it wouldn't have windows. Imagine how much weight they're saving from all that. You know, it's perspex, of course, but it's still lightweight. But all of that perspex for all of those windows and all the framework and everything that they don't have to have. Crew quarters is just here on a 747-8 freighter. It's got 3 little windows where the crew have their quarters. Other than that, the back of the hump is all just. It's actually from there back. It's got more height for freight to go, for higher freight in the upper deck if they need it. But there's your raked wingtip right there. You can see the raked wingtip there. So it is a wingtip. It's not the and that's the fuel nozzle. That's the where they will dump fuel from, that nozzle there.
Wow, $10,000 to de-ice a plane. No way. From Teddy Copley. Wow. Yeah, the snow is getting heavier.
Wow, miles high. Listen to you go with your lobsters. That sounds lovely, doesn't it, mate?
They're actually, you know, decent size. Just quick, okay?
Simon Hill, yes indeed.
Yeah, you can really see it, man. Wow, look at this, man. Look at this.
Wow, look at that. Dan, this is the kind of information that we love to hear. A typical commercial jet engine takes in 1.2 tons of air per second during takeoff. In other words, it could empty the air in a squash court in less than a second.
Darren Smith comes to de-icing place.
Just incredible. Over a ton of air. That's the average, sort of like you're talking about your RB211s, your CFM, your CF4s, you know, but anywhere between that amount, but something big like that, 1.2 tons of air per second. And the noise that you're hearing is the air reaching the speed of sound on the blade tips. The spool up noise, should I say. Look at that, man. Look at that.
So obviously the area where the vertical stabilizer, the rudder hinges, as well as
all the leading edge of the main flying components of the aircraft. Horizontal stabilizers, vertical stabilizer, wings, flaps, all of that. All the areas on the aircraft that basically require air to flow over them for them to be effective, like the wings, the flaps, the leading edges, the slats. And of course the difference in the different types of different codes of types of de-icing fluid. You've got your greens, your oranges, planes.
I'm pretty sure you're right, mate. I think they're General Electric Gen X. Jeff Anderson is watching. Good afternoon, Jeff. What a time to start. Thanks, Jake Bra.
Craig, good question. No, what's interesting is just what Craig's asking there basically is what's the deal with the geezer in the what's the deal with the geezer in the truck? Well, there is no one in the truck. This guy, he basically drives the truck up to, he's got control over the truck from here, from up inside. So he can make the truck move forward, but basically what he'll do is he'll bring the truck into position, and then he's in the cabin, in the cab, and that will then that will then boom. It's got a boom on it. He positions himself, and he uses the left and right rotation of the cab and the boom capability as well.
Jeff Anderson is watching. Good afternoon, Jeff. What a time to start. Thanks, Jake Bra. Wayne Head, best £1 a week I've ever spent. Thank you, sir. Jeff Anderson, same weather in Atlanta. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Good afternoon, good morning. Jeff Anderson, just
see if we can get a.
Madison Fix, thank you. Carlos, thank you very much indeed. They are de-icing the surface, the wing surface.
Just see if I can get in it.
Yeah, Damien, absolutely.
There it is. Look, there you go.
Thanks, Eunice.
So he's using the rotation of it. Now he can pull the van forward if he wants to. There he goes. So he's driving the truck at this point. Well, he was.
Yeah, most definitely. So that's why they just don't take any chances.
Okay, Keith Cornell, take care, look after yourself, mate. You don't have to apologise. Rather you were fit and well, get yourself all fit and well, and let's see you tomorrow, yeah?
Taking off at Tokyo Hanadai. It's beautiful. Gavin Hardy, loving the show.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Louis Aviation's ordered some serious models, man. A serious array of models.
747 147 rated patient, you can go out of 180. Now, I haven't seen a departure out of 25 right or left or centre, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think they put full departures in the zone.
Yes. Interesting to see.
And of course, yeah, they do have to be careful to not sort of like inject. The engines are running at this stage, obviously, but they're at idle, and also, obviously, the de-icing operators are very highly skilled. They're not going to go and sort of like spray it into the engine the engine intakes. They're obviously managed to keep that. That's all remote controlled by a handset, you know, like a remote. So he's basically controlling it like that.
We are indeed, we would love to be ambassadors for these airports, especially for of getting your aircraft ready and ensuring that it has no harm come to it, especially in cold climates.
Davilson Cabral saying, excellent airline, Lufthansa.
David Ernest, welcome from Canada. Mark Berard, archaic de-icing, archaic. Wow.
They're not archaic, man. They're
9 inches of snow yesterday. Wow, that's crazy. The sky has acted easterly, guys. A lot of information.
See now you can see when he goes out. When you can see when this guy goes out, you start to see what basically happens is the fluid itself is designed. It's all tested inside, you know, labs and all that kind of thing. But it will stick to the aircraft. There will be a layer of it that will adhere to the aluminium or the surface of the aircraft, and then of course. And stop any chances of the surface itself icing up. But as soon as the aircraft starts to pick up speed, the breaking down properties of it goes after a certain speed. So once it reaches around about 80 knots, you'll start to see all the stuff pouring off the wings, and you might see it here. There you go, look. Look at it, see all the vapour, see all the vapour coming off the wing there. Look at that.
Wow, she's got green on her wings. Interesting. So where did she get de-iced? Over the other side?
So you quite clearly see the wings are green there.
Or she's been de-iced earlier somewhere else.
Philip Sinclair, they do de-ice when they're sitting at the gate. Sometimes it's a last-minute decision for the pilots to decide whether they're going to get de-ice. The systems might say, you know, the onboard systems might throw up a warning or something like that. But look at those beautiful Gen X engines, man. 10mm thick, the carbon there. That carbon for those scalloped cowls is actually 10mm thick, man. Been right up to it and tested the thickness on it on the Cargologic 747. No, it doesn't make the runway slippery, Martin, because it's non-adhesive to the. It's not a greasy compound. Aerologic going out. Oh, it's Emirates coming in for de-icing it. Now look at this. This is the ultimate wave, isn't it? I think the skipper gives us a wave here, or the first officer. He's having a look. There he is.
Absolutely fantastic. Oh my God, that was just phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal.
There you go, we got it, guys.
There you go, Craig Whitmore. They're typically sprayed on hot, 130 to 180 degrees. That's hot, man. Type 1 fluids have a low viscosity and are considered unthickened. They provide only short-term protection because they quickly flow off surfaces after use. Yeah, okay, that's obviously no doubt from Google or what have you, but great information. Thank you for that, Craig. So obviously the colder it is, the higher the grade, so the thicker it has to be, therefore it has to stay on the surface for longer. But I think we missed this, you know. Here they come now, here they come now. It's like something out of Star Wars, isn't it? Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. And of course, the truck is being driven by the fella upstairs in the thingamajig, in the cat up there, as we've just discussed. That's the fuel outlet for fuel dumping. Do we get it? Do we get it? Oh yeah, Mark Costigan, good question. I think about, I think it's something stupid like 10 grand to de-ice it, especially a big old lump like that. Sam Beck saying Azerbaijan 340-500 just left Frankfurt to Baku. There's an Azerbaijan A3, Azerbaijan A340-500. Wow, we saw that on the show on the quiz the other day. There is an Aerolíneas Argentinas A340-300 coming in on Tuesday. On Wednesday into London Heathrow, I believe, folks. Thanks to Paul for that one, by the way. Les Tankard, why doesn't the 787 not why does the 787 not have any opening windows in the cockpit? I don't know, Les. Good question. I thought all commercial jetliners had to have a an emergency exit. Maybe it's out over the top. Maybe they've got one in the roof. Blimey. Airboss, is it me or the swingets on the A380 the smallest? Yeah, you're right, mate. I mean, they are massive. Don't get me wrong. If you put that one up against an A320 winglet, which is the same style of what's known as a fence winglet, square fence winglet, that will be massive. And I'd imagine that if you, yeah, but it is small. It's small, and it's a shame that the revised A380 that Airbus developed, but only developed as a showpiece. They never actually sold any. It had a beautiful scimitar winglet on it. Oh no, it didn't. It had an A350S style winglet on it. Okay, so we're done with this bit. Let's just have a look here. I don't know why we showed that. Somebody wanted A340s, didn't they? So, Gilly, where am I going? Where am I going? So, Smoky Havoc, the Cavoc, sorry. That was, what date was it? January. Is that it? Let's just go into these, let's go into the Jet Blast. Where's that? Under videos? Okay. Okay. I gotcha. Alrighty. Search playlist Jet Blast, yeah? Oh, there isn't a, click. Sorry, man. This one here. 4, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Oh yeah. I've never been in here before, so I don't know what the. Really? No. Oh yeah, these are all cool, aren't they? Oh, Farewell Air New Zealand, Cathay Pacific 350. We've had that one. Airbus A339 Neo, 251 maximum takeoff weight. Let's just do this one. Oh no, let's go to Cavok. Let's go to Cavok. Okay, got it. Okay, there she is. Right, look at this, folks. This was from a Toulouse show. Very AN22, I think it is, or is it AN12? Did we always keep arguing about this? AN12. There we go. It's an AN12. Here we go. Play. Look how smoky this thing goes, man. It's a freighter, folks. It's a freighter, by the way. It's got a ramp load. It's got a ramp load at the back. You can see, like a Hercules. Look how smoky this thing is, man. Look at that, man. That's like a proper old diesel going. Look at it just pouring out, man. I mean, how polluting is that? It's just terrible, man. I mean, really.
Flipping it. It's like an old London bus.
How many? Oh, yeah. We've got to find that, haven't we? Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh, is this the touch and go? Here we go, folks. Is this a bit of touch and go? Ground spoilers. No reversers. Ground spoilers retracted. Back on. Full power. Yeah, man. Yeah. Wow. They're between 50 to 60. Oh, hello. What's this? This is the next one, isn't it? Oh, this is Boeing 747 landing 05 right at Manchester. I think. Virgin Atlantic. Craig Whitmore, no contra-rotating. No, they're not contra-rotating. Just standard. Only one set of props. Look at that for a flare, folks. Ride it, son, ride it. Yeah. Oh, should we turn that up? Say about that. Okay. Let's just come out of that and then go. Does it take me back there? Oh, it doesn't take me back there, does it? Okay. Let's just have a look here. 747 freighter full takeoff. That's the at Switzerland, isn't it? Oh, this is a good one. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about reversers, folks. This is where you get to see reversers in action when it's wet. That's the best time to explain about how reversers work, because it's basically as the reversers as the whatever systems that they're using, whether they're using a sliding system or whether they're using the clamshell systems. Basically, the aircraft is pushing these systems will push the air forward to slow the aircraft down. It's as simple as that. But this is
going to go for a wipe in a moment, but I think we're all right at the moment.
Look at the windscreen wipers going as well.
There's some madness on these windscreen wipers, probably.
Sri Lankan 330, watch.
Look how fast the windscreen wiper's going, man.
And watch the reverses kicking.
Look how fast the windscreen wiper's going. First officer bringing it in. Oh, that's why we stand out in the rain, folks. Well, I do. Just to bring you that, man.
Don't leave your cake out in the rain, son. Or your Swiss rolls, that's for sure. But either way, that's pretty crazy. Now, Gilly, I just want to see if I can go back here. Ah, yes, I can. Brilliant. Okay, there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What's this here? Oh, this was cool. Yeah, do you know what? Just looking at the thumbnail, I know where that was. That was at Milan Malpensa. And I was filming from the car. Someone said I faked it, that it was fake or something like that, didn't they, Gilly? You remember this one? And we were driving past and I just panned past it. It was quite nice, actually. Look at that, look. Driving alongside it. Saudia 330. Look at that. And it turns in front of us. Saudia 330. 300 as well, look how long it is. Think that Virgin are going to have to change their name. Matt, I don't think so at all. I think the bad press is all bull crap, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't really want to get into that, but I fully support Virgin all the way, and they won't have to change their name. I don't see that happening at all, personally. Virgin Atlantic got a great reputation, great airline to fly with, and you know, deserve to survive, I think. Let's just have a little look here. Red Velvet and Dassault. Ah, do you remember this? When we were at Toulouse and we saw the Virgin A350 going out of.
Yeah, but looks like there's another aircraft beside him.
Look at that.
It's just over.
Dassault, wasn't it? Look, there he is, there he is, there he is, there.
Well, whatever it is, it's
you can see it glinting.
It's overtaking it.
That was the yes, someone contacted us and said that it was them, you know, flying it. It was basically the photographic aircraft. Of course, remember this, folks, remember this. We'll be showing this again. Look at this. Paul Hudson, we got the Heinz piece earlier on, my friend. We played that out. This is the BOAC Retro 747 with the red arrows fly past. At Riyadh. Yeah, fair play to the old boys and girls at Fairford Air Show, Fairford Camping. Oh, here we go. Iceland Air 767, did you ever see this? Bit of a dodgy landing. Here we go. Nice big windy day at Heathrow.
Used to cold climatic conditions. But the wind is another story. Just joined us, we've had 2 go-arounds so far, an Iberia A320. which ended up going to Paris, and a 747, British Airways 747, both did go arounds. 747 making it on his second attempt. Iberia not even bothering, which is crazy.
Watch this.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
Easy, Sam. Easy, Sam. Watch the lurch, man. Watch him lurch. Easy. Easy. Flare it. Gotta flare it. Boom. And then he goes, whoa! Wow!
Oh my God! Did you just see that? Watch that! Watch that! Jeez!
Watch him lurch, man. Watch him lurch. He's just unbelievable, man. Look, watch. He gets it down on the left side because he's obviously the problem he's got here, folks, is that basically, and this is what I learned from pilots, basically. The wind is coming from this direction over here towards the aircraft here. So you point the wing into the wind to give yourself maximum aerodynamic effect so that you can pull the aircraft into the ground. Otherwise, if you keep it level, it's going to have a tendency to do that. So he's forcing the left-hand side of the aircraft down. So, but then he gets caught. So then he pulls it back again. And then it all sort of kind of goes wrong, but he pulls out of it brilliantly. Here we go, just check it out. All happens in a matter of seconds. There, he gets it wrong, back again. Tries to put it down. Gets caught, bang, there it is. There it is. He just gets caught by that little bit. Look at that, look at the lurch, look at the angle he's at, man. Look how high up that left wing is, man. I mean, that at that point is like, oh, and then he just pulls it out level. Fair play.
Oh my God.
But apparently the Iceland Air pilots were like, nothing. It happens all the time, mate. Happens all the time out there in Reykjavik and all that kind of thing. But it is a nutty shot when you see an aircraft that kind of angle is completely wrong. Look at that. It's just brilliant, isn't it? So we'll run through it again if you want, and you can see that she's getting buffeted. Here we go.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Oh, there's a guy in this one.
Full left front into the wind. There he gets. Get on the ground, son! Yeah!
Oh my God, did you just see that? Watch that! Watch that! Jeez! Bloody hell, man! That was nuts! Oh my God!
Matt Truland saying that as a passenger you never feel it. I'll be honest with you, you do, Matt. Because you'll feel that sort of like the aircraft will sort of like do all of that. Look, here we go, slow-mo. Then it just comes up and sort of like starts to turn on him. It's like, way easy, son. And then he just pulls it back. Brilliant piece of control by the pilot, man. Now, the question is, has he gone to his first officer, or has the captain gone, fair play, mate, or what's happened? Because I mean, you know, it's got to be really bad to have any form of like massive accident, but just quite annoying that I have to keep coming back to here. I've got to find my way out of this and back again. But yeah, really amazing, man. Really amazing to see catches like that. What's that? Okay, we've got that. Here's another one. We've seen that. That's 44 seconds. What? Oh, look at this. Oh no. Let's just try this one. way the 757 lands like that, Sam Beck saying. Oh, this is one. This is another one here. Whoa! Easy, mate. Easy. Here we go. And this is just sudden. Bang! It happens. Like you've got no... It must be just so... Look. Oh, easy, mate.
Hey. You need to rewind that.
I mean, look at that. Look at the acute angle there, mate. That's what you call a bad attitude. You don't want to be in that situation ever as a pilot. I mean, I know a lot of you pilots and a lot of people will be like, "No, it's all right. He's absolutely fine. He's got it all under control." Well, okay, fair enough. I agree. I agree and accept that he has got it all under control. But at that moment in time, if he was sitting here where I'm sitting here and he looked at that, he'd go like, "Flipping heck, mate. You know, fair play. Pulled it back. Bang. Bosh." Straight in there, sink, all onto the undercarriage. All in a day's work, isn't it, eh? All in a day's work, my old son. But yeah, fantastic, man, fantastic. Let's have a little look and see what else we got here. Yes, very possibly, Josh Jones saying that the bounce on the left wheel made it come back up. Maybe it reacted to the suspension action as it pushed back up, but. Generally, when an aircraft sinks onto its undercarriage, really it shouldn't bounce back up because it's designed to sink like a radio controlled car, like a big radio controlled car with the oil-filled struts and springs on it. If you drop it from a height, it'll go like that. You're not supposed to. When you push down on the front of your car, it's not supposed to go dying like that. It's supposed to go like that, like a proper piece of suspension. And that's why you see when they land and they go, and they land and then the sink, then they lose all the aerodynamic lift off the wing and they sink, all that weight sinks down onto the undercarriage, which is a pretty cool thing to watch as well. Cathay Pacific 747, first departure out of London Heathrow. I think this might be the freighter, is it? You would chuff it, no, that's a classic. Look, this is the first time they've flown the 747 freighter out of. That could in those conditions. Look at that. Yeah, man. She's empty, look. Beautiful. What else have we got here? Let's have a little look here. We've done that one. Oh, look at this French Air Force air tanker touch and go at Toulouse. Remember this? Look how small it looks. See the fuel drogue at the back trailing out of it. Look how small it is. It's a 707 that basically, folks. Cool. Yeah, Josh, you probably would have felt it a lot sooner than 3 seconds, it has to be said. It's like bang, bang, sort of like, you know, it's over in like literally 1 second, you know, everything happens very, very quick. This is very sad, this one, folks. I know we've shown this a couple of times over the last couple of days, but this is very sad. If this doesn't bring a lump to your throat, then I don't know what does. You know, you have to be a very hard person to not appreciate this.
See you later, guys.
Jamie Edgington's in the house. Jamo! Let's get a British Airways 777-200 up for Jamo at London Heathrow. Dodgy landings. Stay tuned, Jamie. Stay tuned, mate. Wow, say am I. Wow. 5 days later, we were into lockdown. And that was the end of Air New Zealand service to Los Angeles, from London Heathrow to Los Angeles. Jamie Edgington's in the house. I'm just going to quickly run to some stuff here. Let me just quickly do this. Okay, we're in the videos section. Right, okay, so we need to go all the way back, don't we? Let's come out of these ones here. Let's get a dodgy landing for... Did you say you found the cat, GP? Is it? We found the cat at Toulouse. Of which... Oh, Toulouse cat. Okay, thanks. By the way, folks, please thank Jilly for this. Going out. Oh. Yeah, but he's going to be far too much in the... nah. Not unless he makes even more of a turn. Oh, that's a shame. Probably empty as well, I would have thought. He's probably empty as well. Yeah, thank you. Paul Skilling saying Cathay Pacific Cargo 747 that we just saw here on Big Jet TV going out. Here's the cat, folks. Here's the cat at Toulouse. This is the one that a lot of people have been asking for. Here we go. Thank you, Jilly, for doing this, by the way. So this is something that we see regularly at not the cat, obviously. This is something we see regularly at Toulouse, folks. This is a couple of engines being brought over from, look like they might be for a small single aisle aircraft, maybe a Neo, but looking at those engine cowls, I think possibly. But we don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it's difficult to identify. But here we go. Over here somewhere, by this glider here, we'll see the cat. Is that it there? There she is, there she is, there! There! There's the cat! There's the cat! Oh my God! There it is, here, look! It's a bloody cat on the flipping apron! Look, look, look!
Might be wrong, of course.
That's
I need to
insane.
see, because
Look at him there.
look at that. Man, imagine if they fired him up. They'd get over it.
Not in a hurry, is he? That's brilliant.
70,000.
He lives there
pounds
apparently,
of thrust.
folks. Oh, the Foxes at Heathrow. Yeah, have you got that ready or what? That's insane, man. That's insane. I've never seen that. Look at him over there, look.
Paul Hodgson, yes,
No.
Neo looking out for that. Oh,
No, I've never seen the cat.
they are a 320 now. Kaylee Seymour, right? Okay.
I've just never seen it, man. I've never seen it. That is just fantastic, isn't it? That's brilliant. Thank you, Jilly, for that. Toulouse cat. We've got to give it a name, haven't we? Got to give it a name, haven't we? This is a good one. This is one I've put up for Toulouse-Lautrec. This is a good one, isn't it? Look at that. No audio. Just IL-76 at 35,000 feet on its way from Gander to Maastricht. Look at that. Volga Dnieper IL-76. How cool is that, man? And that's all happening now. And of course, the thing is that, you know, when things start to get to a point where I'm able to go out a little bit more frequently to travel, to film stuff, then we're going to get a lot of freighters. That's the good thing. Now, let's just have a look here. Who wants to see this? This is the AN225 interior walk around. Here we go. Dimitri. This was live as well, that's why we say world exclusive, because we actually filmed it live, folks, and this is the edit from it.
To the Maria, the AN225, where we have got exclusive access. Cruising altitude 12,000 metres. Servicing range with a 200-ton payload is 4,500 kilometres. Airfield length needs to be 3,000 metres minimum. Engines are the D18T turbofan, 23.4 tons of thrust. Okay, we've got 2 minutes. We're confirmed on board the aircraft. Here we go. Now this should be interesting. We're going to try our best, obviously. Wow. Good morning. Well. Isn't this an impressive... Good morning, sir. How are you? I'm Jerry. Thank you very much indeed for having us aboard this.
My name is Eugene. I'm the flight manager of this one. It was first built and put on service 30 years ago. So hopefully it will serve another 30 years. It's a long process to put it down because that's a unique aircraft. And it involves unique techniques to prepare the cargo, to prepare the routes, the airports, everything settled. So one process may take from a few weeks till a few months. So that's why we don't have many rapid contracts, many rapid flights, because each flight is unique and it has to be done properly. It has to be, we have to take some time. Now we say that when it stops, it's just only for maintenance, because that big aircraft requires heavy maintenance, some time for that. But it is in service. It's now available, and hopefully it will be available for many years as well.
Fantastic. So when it's not flying, it has to be regularly maintained,
sure.
and started as well, and the engines need to be run up just to make sure everything
just
is
like any aircraft.
So when the show finishes, she's going back straight into service?
Yes. Tomorrow, about 1 o'clock afternoon, local time, we are flying back to Leipzig. when we stay for another about week or so, and we have another flight, one of 4 in total, from Leipzig to Dammam to Saudi Arabia, and yeah, so that's it.
So a heavy, very heavy payload going on board the aircraft?
Yes, it's about 180 tons. In total. It sometimes it differs, you know, a bit. But yeah, it's too heavy payload for another type of aircraft. That's why we're doing it. Antonov 124 can carry up to 120 tons. This one can carry up to 250 tons.
She has a very hefty payload for fuel as well.
Sure. So here the maximum takeoff weight is about 600 tons. Yeah. So of course, as everywhere, the more payload it takes, the less fuel it takes, and then the shorter sectors are. This one, unless of the 124s, it can be loaded only from the front.
I see.
As you have seen, the nose opens, the ram is spread out, and we can load the cargo. We have a ram system here on board. By the way, for the cargo that is coming from Leipzig, the ram system is a system of a kind of rails, you know, that are built inside the aircraft and a part of it outside. So when the aircraft kneels down, we build it in a row like rails, so that the cranes can come outside the aircraft, aside, put the cargo on top of the outside system, and then we pull it in slowly inside.
So unlike a conventional cargo aircraft where they will have rollers and tie-down positions, you build the rail system
every time for every cargo.
Specifically for that cargo.
Because when we have not that specific cargo, for example vehicles or military equipment or containers, we don't need this to be here. So that's why every time we built it and then rebuilt. We had a Guinness World Record transportation, single piece transformer, 187 tons single piece weight. That for that one we had as well to design, and from us to design and from manufacturer to build a special spreading frame, because it was too heavy to put it as a single piece just on top, you know, just on the floor, not to break the floor.
Yes.
So that's why a special spreading frame was designed, which had increased the weight, plus this ram system. So we had more than 200 tons in total.
So getting close to the maximum takeoff weight.
Yes.
Very, very impressive. So you have obviously spares on board the aircraft as well?
Yes, because you know, flying all over the world, and sometimes flying from contract to contract, you know, from
Just seen that.
Lot to another, we have to be ready to maintain the aircraft on board in any airport. So that's why we have so many technicians and spares on board to fix everything and to have maintenance quickly, not go into base, you know, to be ready and to be on time in every spot to be on the route.
Okay, here we go. Up into the flight deck of the AN2.
It's a crazy flight deck, man.
Aircraft in the world.
It's
Now
big
you
as...
will be amazed how big and open plan this area is, ladies and gents. Okay, so
It's got an old smell about it as well. Look at that,
that is
man.
impressive.
Look at that flight deck, man. That's insane. So the outboard throttles are big and juicy, like big cut of pieces of watermelon, isn't it? But look at the old scut. Everything's just old, all analog. Look, it's all analog, man. There's no glass there at all. The only bit of glass is here. This little piece here, just crazy, isn't it? Look at that.
The hi there. This is the sort of standard blue cockpit that we're used to seeing with the Antonov aircraft. So completely analog. I'd say 99% analog display on here. Not a glass cockpit, but very, very reliable in terms of its analogs.
Romantic, like we say, you know.
Romantic, absolutely. It is old school.
Yes, we have here chief pilot, co-pilot, navigator, radio operator, and 2 flight engineers.
I can imagine you would need 2 flight engineers.
A minimum of 6. Now we have, for example, extended crew of 8. For long flights, for difficult flights, you know, to stay on board all the time, so they are shifting from time to time, and you know, to be on time. We have all
Matt Trudeau,
modern
take care.
systems which are about the avionics and everything else. But yeah, like you said, and it's obvious, we have many mechanic parts, you know.
Yes.
And that is the advantage of this one as well, because if for any reasons we can maintain it on board as well, you know.
Yes, yes. Really have enjoyed this, and we must say thank you on behalf of all of our viewers around the world. We have people watching live from Australia, South Africa, and we really enjoyed it. Thank you very much indeed.
Welcome anytime.
Thank you so much.
Would have gone longer, but obviously the live piece was longer. But bear in mind that we had very limited time on there. We were given an exclusive walkabout access to that, so we were very, very lucky with those guys. Yeah, what channel videos? Oh, here we go. Here we go. The foxes. Oh, yeah. No. It says processing abandoned. Oh, okay. So where can we find it? If I go to uploads and I just type foxes, yeah? Or fox. Was it fox? Because there was only one, wasn't there? There he is. So this is crazy, folks. This is another example of how wildlife lives on our airfields. The hares at Dublin. As you've just seen there, a cat at Toulouse, and look at this fox. Obviously has a den. He's not stupid. He's a wily old fox. This one even just lays low in the grass as this 380 just goes hammering past, man.
Anyway, we can contact security.
Look at
Just say that
him.
you've got a fox on the northern
Having a
runway.
pee.
It seems to be. It doesn't seem to be in any way.
He's as a player. He's a young one as well.
That's for sure.
I reckon it's a young fox,
See, there's a
folks.
fox family live in the centre of the airfield at London.
He
Gatwick.
looks
Fox
young,
were
and he
aware
sort of like
when I
does
told
all of
them
that.
Help keeping other animals down. Yes,
Over the
indeed.
other side. He's not playing.
He's
Look at
crossing a
this.
bleeding runway, look. I knew he would.
That's a young
fox, man.
That is young.
He's made it. He's made it.
Look at him.
Look at that picture there. Look at that picture there.
Look at that. Look at that. He's just so funny, man. Look at him, look. And his little tail there, look, his big bushy tail and a massive great big aircraft. He just doesn't care. He's looking for mice. He's looking for mice.
Little foxy in a big jet.
Watch him, watch.
And this is an A380, mate. You better get out of the way, son, because this is a big thing.
He's just laying in the grass. When he would have got a big blast from those outboard engines, and there he is, look, there he is. He would have got a massive blast from those outboards. So he obviously used to it.
Totally unaffected by it. He
Look at him,
doesn't
look.
give a damn, look. He's playing, look. He's just caught something. He's still out there. He's still out there. Look, watch. Oh. Okay, there's our ops vehicle coming into position now.
And now he's all like,
obviously
oh, I've been caught. Look. That's definitely a young fox,
There
man.
he
Look
is,
at his
yeah.
ears up like that. And he made it. That's what we see at London
He's
Heathrow,
over the
folks.
runway. He's come over this side. So well done to the ops vehicles for doing that.
Oh, that was so funny, man. That was funny. That was funny. That was really funny. Bleeding fox, that was great. Right, I think that's about it, folks. It's coming up to 7 o'clock. We're going to, I think we're going to leave it at that. What's this? Oh, no. Oh, this was quite funny. What was this? This was recently, wasn't it? I think you did this one, Julie.
Producing all kinds of plates.
Oh, this is us playing out a show, and then we go into Pip, and I see something. Here we go. Look.
Which is
Jet Blast 26 tomorrow. We will do that. Oh, Pip's coming up. Pip, is it? Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we won't bother with that then, folks. That's funny. But yeah, you're asking for Jet Blast, a Jetstream number 26, and we will. Yeah, exactly. It is. But we will do Jetstream number 20. Got lots more stuff to bring you, folks. But we need a bit of a rest. We've been going now for best part of 6 hours nearly. And we've got more to bring you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. It's another week. Here we go, day 41. And we'll see you around about midday tomorrow for more action. And of course, we will have that rejected takeoff 757 and a Boeing 737 Jet 2 that has a locked, I think it's Jet 2, or it's I seem to remember it's a Jet 2 757 that has an RTO because of an engine failure. And then we've got the 737, which is Air Inter or something? Inter Air, that's it. Enter Air, there we go, where his nose wheel jams, so they have to come and tow him off the runway. But we'll see that tomorrow, folks. Listen, thank you so much. Been great getting involved with all of you folks as well. I'm glad you're all well, and thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. And you guys enjoy the rest of your evening if you can. And we'll see you all again for more Big Jet TV action tomorrow. So thanks a lot, folks. Take it easy. See you later. Bye-bye.